Should we talk
Yeah,
about the Pelicans versus Kings? Give our
Yeah,
prediction there.
let's transition to that. They're gonna play, I believe, tomorrow's gonna be the East games, and then so the day after that,
Friday.
yeah.
What do you think? Who wants to go first?
If Zion plays or not,
Yeah.
he said he had a hammy
It's a
injury.
big
That's
if.
what happened, but
I think regardless if Zion plays or not, I think the Kings play. I'm choosing the Kings. I think the Kings play a better system. The matchup is better with Sabonis. I think against the Warriors, like it's kind of his kryptonite. He never plays well against them because they know how to defend him in a certain way. But I mean, like we all had him on our All NBA list. I think he'll showcase that talent Friday. And like you said, Valanciunas is going to be guarding him. So or Larry Nance, and the way that they play with the pick and roll screens, and Keegan Murray being a 3-and-D guy, and what's his name, XXX Tentacion, who plays hard, plays harder than Andrew Wiggins.
John Morant.
Yeah, XXX John Morant.
Nah, it's like Keon Ellis.
Everybody on the team knows their role.
Keon Ellis, with respect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keon Ellis is nice.
If it's looking like Zion probably won't play because he has a hamstring injury, and you're not going to heal from that in a couple of days. So.
Yeah, not Big Gumbo.
Yeah, and he has a lot of weight. His whole game is predicated off his athleticism.
I think it does do. I think it really does matter though if he plays, because if he does, I mean, you saw what he did today. That's a huge difference.
Obviously, he's a star player. His presence is gonna. He's obviously gonna have a presence in the game, but I think even if he regardless if he plays or not, I think the Kings were gonna win based off how they play basketball, and I think they're a better unit too. The only reason they're like in the 19th now is because they have had a bad stretch of games against good teams. Like they're playing like Boston, Phoenix. They're playing tough teams that are capable of beating them, that are better than the Pelicans, in my opinion. So CJ McCollum doesn't show up, this team has no chance.
Well, I think if Zion plays, they win. Granted, he's like 100% and not limping out there, because I think they don't have really an answer to stop him. Like, we could put LeBron on him, Rui, even AD was at least at the rim, even though he was getting bullied out there. Like, he was there, like, being tall and stuff. The Kings don't have nobody like that. So I feel like if he plays and is 100%, they're going to have trouble dealing with him. And assuming BI gets a little more minutes the next time, and CJ doesn't shoot, whatever, 4 for 14, whatever he did today, I think they win. They got home court still. They get to stay in New Orleans. So I think that'll make a difference. But if he doesn't play, like you said, CJ, he's going to have to step up. I don't know if he can. De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, I think that duo is just going to handle business. And then also not having Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter, they kind of rely on Keon Ellis, and he's been good for them. But like at the same time, you're kind of missing a little bit of a scoring punch. So to me, it really just depends on if Zion plays, and especially as well Brandon Ingram. Even if Zion doesn't play, if Brandon Ingram can at least like have no minutes restriction in that last game, I still think they can somehow pull it out. But it's just a lot of things, going on with New Orleans right now. I don't really know.
It'll be a good matchup for sure. Who are you going to choose though?
Well, like I said, if Zion plays, I'm gonna pick them. If Zion doesn't play, I'll go with the Kings.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I can't remember. I was watching on the post game. I can't remember. Did they say that? They said the Kings are either like 0-6 against them, or the
5-0.
Kings are 0-5 against them, and 3 times we're in New Orleans or something like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
or in Sacramento.
Yeah, that is like, a very bad stat and a very bad sign. So I feel like I do agree with Bez, because, it's like if you have gotten beat that many times, like I get that. I remember De'Aaron Fox said it's hard to beat a team 6 times straight, but I mean, if they already beat you 5 times, it's like the odds are, you know what I mean?
Different mode though, man. It's a different mode.
Yeah, but like I said, I think as long as Zion plays, I think they win, because they do have a very talented team. They have a very talented defensive team too. Like they're gonna have Herb Jones on De'Aaron, or if Keegan gets hot, they'll just put Herb Jones on Keegan. Trey Murphy's a decent defender. Yeah. Trey Murphy's been hot recently. He's been cooking.
Hey, Jose's played really well today too. They could throw
Jose. He played better than Anthony Davis today.
They got Dyson Davis. They got Dyson Daniels.
Offensively.
Well, we'll say he was more impactful.
Yeah, we can say that.
I don't agree with you.
So
I like that.
I feel like the Pelicans do have a very talented team, and there's a reason that they're the 6th. They were the 6th seed for a little bit, but there's a reason they're like fighting for the upper bracket and not where the Kings are. You know what I mean? And I feel like it'll showcase that. Plus, the Kings, they won today, but they're still hobbled. Like having Monk and not having Herter is still a big hit to their normal rotation. Like firepower, in rotation. So I think that the Pelicans, as long as Zion's healthy, they take them.
Gabe.
I'm picking the Pelicans with or without Zion. BI is gonna. They're not gonna do that shit with BI again. I promise you.
How you
Because
know?
it's a
Well,
winner
you
go
don't
home
know that.
scenario.
How do you know that?
You spoke
It's
to
a
Willie
win-
Green. You would
it's
think
a
they
win-
wouldn't do it. You
On a
would
medical
think they wouldn't do it in
staff?
this game.
You
Yeah,
spoke to
exactly.
coach?
Bro, I'm on the coach's staff. Let me tell you something. First of all, I fully think Zion's gonna play. So when he does, this is gonna be the 6th time they beat the Kings this season. Anyways, the Kings, what I saw today, yeah, they played good against the Warriors, but it was the Warriors. They're not even that good. They're like Pelicans are like a playoff team, and you saw what they did to the Lakers today. And Lakers are better than all of these guys. So if they're having a close game against the Lakers, that means statistically they're gonna beat the Kings. Like the way the math works, it just works. Like
You could have just said they had a better record or something.